Alright, this is Jim here from cemguitars.com. How are you today? Today we're checking out Cranberries song Animal Instinct. Let's check it out. Alright, there's two themes here. One that is played at 99% of the time, and another one that we'll see later on. So first theme, the main theme, is starting with an E minor chord. We will need 4 chords here. E minor, then the A minor 7. It's a little bit easier than the A minor. I'll go through the chords in a second. And then the C at 9 without the pinky version, because you have 2 versions of that chord. 5 strings, and the D chord. Alright? 4 chords, 4 strings, sorry. So, E minor. So E minor goes like 6 strings, and you need to put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string and your middle finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, and that's it. Only 6 strings played and only 2 fingers. Alright? E minor, that's the first one. Second one is like an A minor chord. Maybe you already know that chord, but with except this finger, you raise the ring finger and you got the A minor 7. For those who doesn't know the A minor already, so you need to press your middle finger on the 3rd string, 4th string, sorry, of the 2nd fret, and your index finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string. Alright, 2 fingers only, and you play 5 strings. Alright, the big one, we don't play it. Okay, so 2 chords for now, and to change from one to another, you need to keep your middle finger. So keep your middle finger and go to the A minor 7, E chord, E minor chord, and A minor 7. Alright, then we have to raise all our fingers to go to the C at 9. And you have 2 versions of the C at 9. We will use the 2nd version with the pinky on the other theme, and for now we are only using the version without the pinky. So 5 strings here. It looks like a G chord, but it's just like smaller, you know. Just put your 2 fingers lower here, and then you can keep the pinky or raise the pinky, depends which theme we are playing here. So let's see where the finger are. So the first here, the middle finger goes to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and then you have your index that goes to the 4th string, 2nd fret, and then you have free open string here, and then you have your ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Alright, so for now we have this one here, and this one here, like this. And then for the other theme that we will see in a second, you add your pinky here down on the 3rd fret, 1st string, but not for now. For now it's an open string, and next it will be with the pinky. Alright? So for now we have 3 chords: E minor, the A minor 7, and the C at 9 without pinky version. Alright? And then we go to D. And D is 4 strings, and you need to put your index finger here on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then ring finger goes to 3rd fret, 2nd string, and the last one is the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And 4 strings are played only. We don't play those 2 big ones. Alright, that's the chord section. If you want to have all these on paper, you can download the chord schemes on my website, cemguitars.com. Okay, rhythm goes like this. Let's check it out on the E minor chord. We go 8 strokes, and we just miss the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so the 5 is not played, but you don't need to count. You can just go for 4 alternate strokes. 1, 2, 4, starting by a downstroke, sorry, and then we go for 3 strokes, starting with an upstroke. 1, 2, 3, or up, down, up. So down, up, up, down, up. All right. Down, up, down, up. Alright, let's go slower and you can practice with me. So it goes down, up, up, down, up. 1 up, down, up, down, up. Alright. And then you try to do the same thing on the A minor 7 chord. Don't care about the big one, just try to aim a little bit lower, but you don't need to precisely aim 5 strings for now. It's an easy beginner song, don't worry. Let's try that. So it goes. Okay. Now let's try to change from one to another. You may have noticed something. The last stroke I'm playing, the 8th stroke, the one that goes up, I am in the move. I'm moving. Okay? So for the 8th stroke, exactly on the 8th stroke, the chord that is played is not anymore an E minor chord, it's just an E minor chord without the index. So it goes like this. Alright, so if I go it slow, play it slowly, it goes like this. And then next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I will rise all the fingers because I will go to the C9. That's the hard one. It's not that hard, but it's the hardest of all these changes. So you need to practice first E minor to A minor 7, and then from A minor 7 to C9 without pinky. So first you go slowly, then you try to get comfortable with this change. Take your time and you will succeed. Alright? Okay, once you've done that, the last one is the D chord. Now this one is not that hard, it's easy because you have your ring finger that stays here, so you can change the chord without raising your ring finger. Alright? That's a little help here. So try to play C9, keep the finger and go to D, and back to C9 and D, and try to do this for a minute. Slowly, take your time. If you feel comfortable, you can go faster, but speed comes with ease. So you need to be comfortable first, and then once you're comfortable, automatically you will go faster. Alright? And then the last change actually is to go back to the E minor. So you need to do D to E minor, D to E minor. Alright? Practice that too and you will get all these changes. And you add the rhythm and it goes like this. Last stroke in the move. So in the air for the last stroke. In the air, I keep always the finger that is in common between these two chords, but the other fingers are in the air. For example, I have no fingers that can stay between A minor 7 and C9, so here I raise all my fingers. But from C9 to D, I have my ring finger that can stay, so I will rise the fingers, the other fingers. All right, so like this. Okay, so rising, rising, and rise again. And on the last stroke, rise again to go back to the beginning. Alright, so all together it goes like this. Alright, so now this is the main part. This is the part you're gonna play like all the time. And there's just a little part that you will play twice. And these are other chords that we are gonna check right now. So for the second part, the chords you will need are the G chord, the D chord again the C♯9 chord, but with the pinky this time, so it's almost exactly the same than the G, but we just lowered these two fingers, and that's the chord C♯9. See, the difference is really a small difference here between your C♯9 with pinky and C♯9 without pinky. Okay, so here with pinky, and we go back to D. So all together we go from G to D to C♯9 with pinky and back to D, and again G and back to D, C♯9 with pinky and D. Alright, so G chord goes up here, the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, index finger on the 2nd fret, the 5th string, and then these two strings all alone, open strings, and these two here are going to be played by my ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and pinky on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Alright? So we have this chord. 6 strings are played here. Alright? So C♯9 chord is exactly the same chord you already know, but we just add here the pinky down there. 3rd fret, 1st string with the pinky, and we play 5 strings. And that's the C♯9, the D chord you already know. And so we're ready to go. So here with the rhythm it goes like this. Always the last stroke in the air, and as you can see I only keep my ring finger because that's the finger I have in common between those two chords, and then go to D. Keep my ring finger to go to C♯9. Still keep my ring finger to go back to D. And as this is played twice, I'm gonna go back to G and still keep my ring finger. So my ring finger for the second part always stays where it is. Never raise it. So it goes. That's it. Easy song, alright? Practice that one. That's a song you can master pretty easily with not too much time spent on it, alright? So don't forget to subscribe, please, and to go and check cemguitars.com. And see you in the next vid. Thanks for watching.